Stakeholders who gathered in Pretoria have resolved to call a national forum to discuss solutions to the scourge of violence in schools and communities.
NAPTOSA, the Catholic Institute of Education, and others have identified dysfunctional families and drug abuse amongst the issues influencing the violent behaviour. Today's briefing comes after the stabbing to death of a 16-year-old Forest High School learner about 2 weeks ago.
2 other learners were also attacked and hospitalised.
Violence in schools is increasing at an alarming rate, and most of it is in the form of bullying as well as psychological. But the recent murders that have been occurring lately have raised more concerns. To just hear more on that, I'm with Paul Colditz from the Federation of Governing Bodies of South African Schools. Thank you, sir. Can you just briefly tell us as to exactly what went wrong in our schools?
Well, the problem we're facing in schools with relation to violence is a community problem, we believe. Children aren't taught to be violent in schools. They bring it into the school from the community where they see and experience violence, and they then think violence is a solution to their problems, to dealing with their problems. They bring it into the school. So school is a microcosmos of the community. What children experience and learn and see outside, they bring with them into the school.
In your remarks earlier, you indicated that this has been happening from time immemorial, but of late we are seeing a number of murders as well happening. What could be, taking it to that level?
The problem is the fact that we have indeed seen an increase in the level and the nature of violence in schools, and as I've explained, that is brought into the school from outside, from the community, gangsterism, etc., that is prevalent outside of the school community, poverty, inequality, dissolution of marriages, and in general social structures outside of the school that have disintegrated, that should provide safe havens for children, have disappeared. And that's where children get disrupted outside of the school, and that disruption goes with them into the school.
Last year, Minister Mosecha said that no amount of security measures can rid the society or schools of this scourge. And she actually said that there was a need for a dialogue. Do you agree with this?
I absolutely agree with her statement, and I agree with the solution. The solution is not a quick fix. It's a long-term solution where all South Africans must take a responsibility, sit down, develop a program of value-driven societies, value-driven schools, where every member of the community in that particular school takes responsibility for a regeneration of this ethical values of our children.
Thank you so much, sir. Well, there was Paul Colditz from the Federation of Governing Bodies of South African Schools.